Hi, hello. I just got out of the shower, that's why I look like an egg, but I wanted to talk briefly a little bit about discipline and confidence, right? So, number one, I don't feel like myself without discipline. When I am not disciplined with myself, when I just kind of let myself idly float through life, doing whatever I want, eating as much junk food as I want, not caring about my water intake, not exercising, just kind of do what feels right, I feel like crap. I feel like absolute crap. But when I put myself into a routine, even if that routine is difficult, even if it requires brain power and physical power and mental focus, I feel like 10 times better than I ever would have if I had just let myself idly float through life. When I don't have things that push me outside of my comfort zone every single day, when I don't have a strict routine that challenges my mindset and challenges myself, I feel like something is missing from my life. I really, really do. I don't feel right. And this is just who I am. Every time that I choose to not be disciplined with myself, it feels good for a little bit. And then I get so restless that I have to throw myself back into something. And I truly believe that discipline breeds confidence. Discipline is the highest form of confidence that we have, simply because I think discipline proves to yourself that you are limitless. Because when you're disciplined, it means you're doing something that you don't like doing. It means you are taking steps towards a goal that you do not think is possible, or if you do think it's possible, you know it's going to be difficult to get there. It breaks down the self-concept you have of yourself and rebuilds it into something else. Okay, let's take me in ballet for a moment and just talk about that journey for a second. Back when I was a ballerina, when I went to my first ballet classes, it was just an after school activity. Like, my parents always said, you have to do an after school activity. You can't just come home and sit around, which I was thankful for. I think that's a good thing to do to kids, just get them out there, get them discovering who they are, right? And I went to ballet because all my friends were dancers and they're like, oh yeah, come to our studio, come to our studio. So I went. I hated it. I hated it so bad. I would cry after every class. It was so difficult. I couldn't get my brain to comprehend what the hell we were doing. I was so bad at it. I was so bad at it. And it sucked. But I had already signed up for classes. There wasn't any pulling out of classes. I had to keep going. And so I remember within the first month of dancing, I went from crying in every class to understanding the basic positions, watching videos online and YouTube videos to kind of understand the concepts, and working towards who I didn't think I could become. Because of this, each class I got more and more confident, but I noticed I wasn't just more confident in the studio. I was confident when I went to school. I was confident at home. I felt like a sense of inner peace and inner trust because I was actively becoming something that I did not think I could be. I was actively getting better at something that was incredibly difficult for me. I was actively becoming something that I never in my mind imagined that I could become. And I think that is true confidence. Self-concept. Let me look up the actual definition of the word self-concept for people that don't know. In psychology, the self-concept is an idea of the self constructed from the belief one holds about oneself and the responses of others. So basically, all of us have an idea of who we are in our head. We do. And this version of us controls and dictates all of our decisions, all of our feelings, all of our thoughts, all of our everything. What we think about ourselves is everything. It really, really is. So, and this belief that we have in our mind of ourselves comes from the beliefs that we have of ourselves, but also the beliefs we have of ourselves based on the reactions and responses of others. So you can understand that the self-concept is a very jumbled thing. It's a very, very jumbled thing. It's generally the answer to the question, who am I? Now, before I did ballet, I was not a confident individual. I was very shy. I didn't talk. I didn't really have a personality. I was generally just very small and shy, and I didn't have a lot of friends, and I kept to myself a lot. I didn't go to birthday parties. I was quiet all the time. I didn't allow myself to be seen. I didn't allow myself to be heard. I was quiet. I did not want anyone to perceive me. I didn't want anyone to be near me. I just wanted to be alone because I truly did not think based on what I thought of myself and the perceptions that everyone had given me that I was worthy of friendship, of being seen, of being heard. So for the first 13 years of my life, that's who I was, and that's what I thought of myself. But when I started doing ballet, it was kind of weird because I would literally just be being myself, like just there dancing, and I would be getting compliments and people would want to be my friend, and I was getting better at the steps and I was progressing and my teachers were giving me compliments. And it was a weird experience because I was doing something that I didn't think I was good at. I was doing something that I didn't think I could do, and it was actively changing what I thought of myself because I'm like, holy shit, I can do hard things. Holy shit, I'm capable of more than I think I am. And because of that, it actually caused me to progress in school. It caused me to progress in my friendships. It allowed me to get outside of myself. It allowed me to put myself out there because I'm like, if I can do this, if I can do this thing that I didn't think I was good at and that I didn't think I could get better at, and people are complimenting me and I'm getting better, like, holy shit, maybe I'm more than I think I am. And I think that's true confidence. That's always why I preach. You have to do hard things. You have to do hard things all the time, all the fucking time, every single day. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to be, a masochist and like grind yourself into the ground like some sort of medieval torture device just to prove to yourself that you're good. That's not helpful either. That's self-hatred, that's self-destruction. But I think that there's a line that you have to walk of, I'm pushing myself because I want to get outside of my head. I'm pushing myself because I want to do something I don't think I can do because it's going to increase my confidence and it's going to burst the bubble of what I think my self-concept is. And who I am will expand because I do these hard things, right? It's almost like when you do something you don't think you can do, you discover a deeper part of yourself, Because I'll be honest with you, every single time that I do what everyone tells me to do to be confident, which is like put on makeup, put on a cute outfit, curl your hair, and go out, on a night on the town, or like go out and hang out with your friends or whatever. Do a glow up and you'll be confident. And that's not to say I'm like a pick me, like, oh my God, I don't feel confident when I wear makeup. That's not what I'm saying at all. Don't get it twisted, bitches. Don't get it twisted, okay? I'm saying that when I put on makeup and I slap on skincare and I do a face mask and I do a bubble bath and I put on like a fun little sparkly outfit, that feels good, right? Like, I think that's just a girly feminine thing that all girls like to do. It's fun. Like, it's fucking fun to do that kind of shit. Does it make me confident? No. Do I come home after those nights out and I'll start like violently sobbing into my pillow because I don't know what's wrong with me? Yes, absolutely. I still feel insecure. I still feel out of body. I still feel upset. I still feel unmotivated. I still feel not confident. Why? Because I've slapped on the mask of self-improvement. I've slapped on this false sense of self and I'm like, ooh, I'm confident now. I'm not. I'm not confident at all. I don't feel pretty. I don't feel better. But when I do feel better? When I go out into the world and I accomplish something I didn't think I could. When I go out and burst the bubble of the limits I had set for myself, When I face my fears. When I do something scary. When I put something on a to-do list that I don't think I'm going to check off and then I check it off. When I make a to-do list at the beginning of the day of everything I have to do and I check it off. That's when I feel confident. And then here's the thing. From that confidence I build from breaking the bubble, then I want to take care of myself more. Then I want to sleep more. Then I want to keep up my skincare and I want to try out a new makeup routine because I truly do think discipline breeds confidence and confidence breeds self-care. So you can't start from the self-care part and buy the latest, trending TikTok skincare line or buy the latest beauty product or go out and buy the latest trending micro skirt from Shein, which isn't good for the environment or you, by the way, and overconsume and overconsume and overconsume for the sake of being confident. That's not going to help. That's not going to help. What is going to help is putting yourself through something difficult, is putting yourself through something you don't think you can do. And this doesn't have to be running and exercise and things like that but it can be something that you hate doing or something that you think is difficult to do and do that every day. Exercise works the best, I think, just because like breaking through a physical limitation that you didn't think you could do, especially early in the morning. One, that's good for the body, like just to get your, cortisol levels up in the morning is actually pretty good for the body. Just like exercising in the morning, pretty good for the body. But it's also about keeping promises to yourself. Like when you're disciplined with yourself, it breeds self-trust as well. So then when you say, hey, I'm going to wake up at, 7 a.m. every morning, and then you do that, like you do something that's difficult and you're tired and you're groggy and you don't want to be up and you're like, God, I hate this, but I have to keep my promise to yourself. It becomes easier to do all those little other things that you brush off and say, I'm tired. Because I know that when I wake up and I do my run in the morning, I also want to do my laundry. I hate doing my laundry. I hate doing it so much. But it's easier. I'm literally doing it right now as I record this podcast. My clothes are in the dryer. And I want to take care of myself and do my skincare routine and brush my teeth, and I'm not dreading it and I don't want to skip it, you know? But what I'm trying to say is that confidence is something you train into yourself. It's not something that just comes to you. It's like a muscle you have to train, the same with discipline. Discipline is a muscle. You have to train it. You're not going to become disciplined overnight. Some people are born with more discipline in them, but if you're like me, I was very type B. And then I trained myself for 9 years as a ballerina, and I was so strict with myself because I really wanted to be a ballerina. And it taught me a lot about discipline, and I trained myself for 8 hours every single day. And it taught me that discipline is something you train into yourself, not something that you're born with. The same with confidence. The same with fucking confidence. You have to train that shit into you. And you do that by reestablishing self-trust, by making a routine and sticking to it. You breed that confidence by doing the difficult things that you don't think you can do. You breed that confidence by setting goals and reaching them. You breed that confidence by following through on what you told yourself you were going to do. And I believe that discipline and confidence are synonyms of each other. I believe that they are one and of the same thing. So if you know that you are a very disciplined individual and you're waking up and you're getting your shit done and you're being kind to others and you're waking up every day and you're getting your shit done and you are doing all the things that you didn't think was possible and you are being humble with yourself and you are getting your mindset in check and you are doing all these things like da 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 da, then when other people turn to you and they're like, oh, you're lazy, oh, you're stupid, oh, you're ugly, it won't hit you as much and it won't get ingrained into your subconscious because you're like, no, I'm not. I know what I'm doing. I know what I am doing on a day-to-day basis. I know that I am doing things that someone like you, who is calling me lazy, who is calling me stupid, who is calling me ugly, would never do. I know I have my life in check. I know that I am doing everything possible to make me the best human being I can be. Or else you're going to walk out into the world and they're going to tell you that you're stupid and ugly and lazy and you're going to believe them. And it's going to get stuck in your subconscious and then it's going to breed fear and it's going to breed anger and it's going to breed sadness in you. Versus if you're disciplined with yourself every single day and you do maybe not the utmost, because I don't believe in, self-martyrdom and self-destruction, but if you're doing everything in your power to make yourself the best human being you can be, then no one can tell you shit. No one can. Obviously be humble, people. Don't go out and be like, I'm the best human being to ever exist and everyone should bow down to me. Blah, 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 blah. Don't do that. Don't be a dick. Being a dick isn't being your best self, being humble is a part of self-improvement, just so you know. But if you know that you are trying to be your highest self, trying to be the best version of you can be through being disciplined with yourself, through doing everything you know that you can do to do that, it's very difficult for others to shake you because you have a rap sheet of everything you have done to make yourself into your best self. No one can tell you anything at that point. So I think that's true confidence, not getting shaken by others when they tell you that you're stupid and lazy. I think that's true confidence, not getting shaken by the words that others say. I think that's true confidence, and that doesn't come from a glow up or a skincare routine. That comes from doing hard fucking shit